Welcome back. How was your 5 minutes of silence? Is your mind silent and pleasant? It is important to handle the transitions well. What is a transition? Suppose you are focusing on something, okay, and you have to shift your focus onto something else. Okay, then you have a transition. You have to handle this very well. For example, you just had an English class. Okay, the board is full of English. Okay, and then I came to teach you mathematics. And suppose if I did not erase the board and right away started writing something, lots of mathematics on board, will you be able to understand what I am saying? No. Okay, first I have to erase entire whiteboard and make it clean, and then I have to start the class fresh. Right or wrong? Same with your mind. Your mind is also like a whiteboard. Before you start something, okay, wherever there is a shift of focus, you have to clean the mind. Okay, that is what we were doing when you were sitting silently for 5 minutes. If you don't do anything, simply the mind will be cleansed and you will be able to focus on anything that you do next. In today's class, we are going to learn something fantastic. We'll be learning Vedic way of multiplication. You can simply multiply any two numbers, however large they are, just like that without using pen and paper. Okay, before we learn that, let's pray to 0 together. Fold your hands, close your eyes and say along with me. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Slowly open your eyes. We have already learned base multiplication, where in a multiplication, if at least one number is close to a base, it's very easy to handle. Okay, what if the numbers are not so close to a base? Okay, for example, we have 77 times 37. Okay, if we try to do this problem using base multiplication, what will happen? We will see. Okay, so 77 is how much away from 100? 8 all from 9, last from 10 will give us 23 here. Okay, 37 is how much away from 100? All from 9, last from 10 will give us 63. Okay, we know step 1 is you subtract 63 from 77 and you have a 14. Okay, that is first part of your answer. And second part, you have to multiply 23 and 63. Okay, this is again a little difficult. We cannot use base multiplication if the numbers are farther from a base. Now we are going to learn something called general multiplication, using which you can multiply any number with any number and will be able to say the answer one digit at a time from left to right or right to left. Are you ready? Suppose you have a multiplication 21 times 23. Okay, we will use a formula called vertically and crosswise. Okay, this number has 2 digits and this number has 2 digits. Okay, this number has tens and units. This one also has tens and units. Okay, how many digits will the answer be having? You can just take a look and let me know. Here there are tens. Here also there are tens. Okay, if you multiply tens and tens, you should be able to get hundreds. So, okay, the answer should have at least 3 digits, right? So, these are your hundreds, these are your tens, and these are your units. Okay, now we will see how we can get these 3 digits of your answer just like that. Okay, we can start from left to right. Okay, first, we will see how many hundreds are there in the answer. Hundreds, how do you usually get? If you multiply tens and tens, you get hundreds. Okay, how many tens are here in the first number? 2. How many tens are in the second number? 2. Okay, you multiply 2 and 2. So, vertically you multiply 2 and 2 will give you a 4 here. Okay, then you will see how many tens are there in the answer. Tens, how do you get? If you multiply tens in this number and ones or units in this number, you will get some tens. Some tens. Okay, these are not all. Here you have some tens and here you have some units. Okay, you also need to multiply this way. Okay, so 2 times 3 is 6 plus 2 times 1 is 2. Add them up, it's 8. Okay, these are the total tens in the answer. And now you can tell me how many units are there in the answer. It's very straightforward. You just need to multiply the units in first number and units in second number to get the units in the answer. So 1 times 3 is a 3. As simple as this. Now pause the video and do these problems yourself. The rule is vertically and crosswise. Okay, you have to multiply vertically here and then cross multiply and add and again vertical multiply here. That's all. You get 3 digits in the answer. Pause the video. Okay, we can do this together. This is so fun. So first we do vertical multiplication. 1 times 2 is a 2. And then cross multiply and add. 1 times 1, 1, 2 times 4, 8. 8 plus 1 is a 9. And then you have vertically, you have 4 times 1 is a 4. So here, vertical multiplication 3 times 3 is a 9. And then cross multiply and add. 6 plus 3 is a 9. And then you have vertical multiplication on the right will give you 2. Wow! Now pause the video again and see if you can do this problem by yourself. The answer will now have a 4-digit number. Okay? The procedure is the same. First, we multiply vertically. 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, these are your hundreds. Okay, because there is a carry, these are actually, you have some thousands. Okay, 1,800. Okay, that's the meaning. Okay, it's okay. And then you have cross multiply and add. 6 plus 3 is a 9. These are the tens in your answer. And then 1 times 1, 1. These are the units in your answer. As simple as this. Now we will do a little difficult problem where there is a carry we have to eat. Okay. In the previous problem, there was a carry at the leftmost digit. But that was not a problem because there was nobody here. Okay. But now here, we will have some carry coming from right to left and we have to eat. Okay, we will go this way. Okay, first is the vertical multiplication. 2 times 4 is a 8. This is our first calculation. And then you have cross multiply and add. 2 plus 12 is a 14. So 14, this 1 is a carry to be eaten by 8. Okay, we'll see. And then you have the vertical multiplication on the right. 3 times 1 is a 3. Okay, so we have done 3 calculations. Okay, and we found a carry here. Okay, so 8 eats 1 and becomes a 9 and the other digits remain the same. The answer is 9, 4, 3. As simple as this. Actually, we can do this problem in mind or using pen and paper. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, we will learn both ways. Okay, first let's do in mind. When you are doing the multiplication in mind, it is better to start from left. Okay, so here we see first we do 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, we remember 8 in mind. What is the number in mind? 8. Okay, and then we do the next calculation, cross, multiply and add. 2 plus 12 is 14. 1 is a carry. What was the number in mind? 8. 8 eats 1 and becomes 9, and then there was a 4. So the number in mind is 94. Okay, and then you have 3 times 1 is 3. So the answer is we have a 94 in mind, and then there is no carry, simply 3 here. The answer comes like this. Suppose you are not in a mood to remember anything in mind, you just want to use pen and paper, but you want to write down the answer quickly, just like that. Okay, you can start doing from right to left. Okay, so 3 times 1 is a 3. Okay, and then you do the cross, multiply and add. So 2 plus 12 is a 14. So 1 is a carry. You can write it somewhere here if you want. Okay, and then 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1, 9. That's it. Now pause the video and do these multiplications by yourself. There will be a carry. You can do in mind from left to right, or use pen and paper and do from right to left. Pause the video. Okay, we can do this problem together. Okay, let's use mind here. Okay, step 1. 2 times 4 is 8. We keep 8 in mind. Okay, and then step 2, you have cross, multiply and add. This is 14 plus 4 is 18. Okay, 1 is a carry. We have 8 in mind. Each 1 becomes 9. Okay, so we have 98 in mind. Okay, 98 in mind, and then there is no carry. It's just simply 1 times 7 is 7. Okay, 98 was the number in mind, and 7 is the answer here on the right. The answer is simply 987. Okay, here maybe we can use pen and paper. Okay, we start from right. First, 1 times 2 is a 2. And then you have cross, multiply and add. 7 plus 6 is a 13. So 1 is a carry. You write down 3. So then we have a multiplication, vertical multiplication on the left. 3 times 7 is a 21 plus 1 is a 22. 32 is the answer. Now we have 2 more multiplication problems. This time we will have carry 2 times. Okay, we have to eat the carry twice. So you want to do this by yourself first? Okay, you can pause the video and try. Maybe you can do this one in mind and that one by using pen and paper. Pause the video. Okay, we can do this together. Okay, this one we'll do in mind. First, 2 times 3 is a 6. We keep 6 in mind. Okay, and then you have cross, multiply and add. 8 plus 9 is a 17. Okay, 1 is a carry eaten by the number in mind 6. 6 becomes 7. Okay, now you have 77 in mind. Okay, and then you have 3 times 1, 12 here on the right. Okay, again there is a carry. 1 is eaten by the number in mind 77. So 77 becomes 78, and then there was a 2 remaining here. The answer is 782. Okay, let's do this problem using pen and paper. We start from the right. Okay, so first 3 times 4 is a 12. Okay, 1 is a carry. We write down the 12. Okay, we wrote 1 here in between the numbers because there is one number will be coming by the cross, multiply and add. Okay, now here we do the cross, multiply and add. It's a 12 plus 12 is a 24, and then add 1, so it's a 25. 5, okay, and then you have vertical multiplication on the left. 3 times 4 is a 12. 12 plus 2, 14. So answer is 1, 4, 5, 2. As simple as this. Now you can multiply any 2-digit numbers by yourself just like that, okay? Now pause the video and do these 2 multiplications by yourself. There is something funny here. Here are the answers for you. Did you get them right? Okay, I'll tell you the funny thing here. So these kind of problems, you don't need to even do the multiplication to get the answer. Okay, we'll see. If you look at these numbers, where the first digit is same, but second digits add up to a 10. Okay, same here. First digits are same, second digits add up to 10. The answer comes right away in 2 steps. Okay, step 1 is you have to multiply 2 with the next number to 2 is a 3. Okay, 2 times 3 is a 6. And then you just simply have to multiply 4 and 6, 24. Oh wow. Okay, here we'll see. You just multiply 4, and what is the next number to 4? 5. So you multiply 4 and 5, it's a 20. And then 2 times 8 is a 16. That's all. Using the shortcut we just learned. Okay, now try doing these 2 problems by yourself. Pause the video. So here we see the first digits are same and second digits add up to a 10. So we can simply write down the answer. 3 times the next number to 3 is a 4. So 3 times 4 is a 12, and then 7 times 3 is a 21. Okay, here the first numbers are same and second digits add up to a 10. So the answer is 8 times 9 is a 72, and then 8 times 2 is a 16. Now another funny thing. Here you see these 2 problems. Second digits are the same, but the first digits add up to 10. Do you think there will be a shortcut? Maybe there is, maybe there is not. Okay, you find it out yourself. Okay, for that, first you do this calculation by using your vertically and crosswise, and then see how you can have a shortcut. Pause the video. Okay, let's do this calculation. Say we can do from right to left. Okay, 2 times 2 is a 4, and then you have 16 plus 4 is a 20. So we write 20 here, and then you have 8 times 2 is a 16 plus 2 will give us 18. Okay, do you see any shortcut here? Did you find it? You can pause the video and think about it. The shortcut here is very simple. You just need to multiply 8 and 2 here. Okay, 16, and then you have to add a 2, which is the number on the right. Okay, so 16 plus 2 is a 18. That is the first part of your answer. And then you simply have to multiply these 2 numbers. 2 times 2, 4, but we put down a 2-digit answer here. So 1804 is the answer. Now using this shortcut, can you do this problem? Pause the video. The step 1 is 7 times 3 is 21. So 21, you added 7 here, which is on the right. So it's a 28. And then 7 times 7 is a 49. As simple as this. You can have fun with general multiplication by doing some more problems given in the homework in video description below. You can create your own shortcuts. Okay, before we close, 2 points. Suppose you have a big multiplication like 4 digit times 4 digit. Okay, how many digits will the answer have? 4 plus 4 is a 8. Okay, At most, the answer can have 8 digits, okay? Usually 8 digits if there is a carry on the left, otherwise 7 digits, okay? So, in these kind of problems, usually, in most cases, you don't need to give the exact answer. Approximate answer is enough in most cases. Okay, in that cases, what you can do is, you simply multiply the first 2 digits and then put down zeros for the remaining digits of the answer. Okay, suppose we have, say, we multiply 21 times 22. Okay, how do we do? 2 times 2, we know it's a 4, and then you have cross multiply and add, it's a 4 plus 2 is a 6, and then you have a vertical multiply, so it's a 2, and then you will have 4 more digits. Okay, what you can do? You put 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is how much? So 4,620,000. This is good enough in most cases. This vertically and crosswise formula can also be used for algebra if you learnt in your school. Okay, for example, you have x plus 3 times x plus 4. It's very easy. You can set up the problem like this. And then simply do the vertically and crosswise. First, you multiply vertically on the left. X times x is x square. And then cross multiply and add. Here we have 3x, here we have 4x. Total 7x. And then you multiply vertically on the right. 3 times 4 is a 12. It's a plus 12. And this is your answer. In the next class, we will see how to do bigger multiplications using the same vertically and crosswise formula. For today, you can have fun with your homework problems. That's all for today. Thank you.